Kisa, that shit was crazy in the Breakfast Club this morning. So they brought Jessica hilarious, and I'm surprised to see her this morning because I didn't think she was going to be up here this morning. I thought they were going to make her skip today and come back the next day. But you know, Charlemagne like a good drama. So they allow her to come in, and by 7 o'clock, they addressed her crashing out yesterday about the behind the scene drama and also the Corey Holcomb situation. And well, I feel like they were very disrespectful, especially Charlemagne, a little bit of Jesse, DJ Envy, but especially Charlemagne, is because they asked her about what happened, why you crashed out yesterday, and she tried to brought it up, and they keep interrupt her. They keep interrupting her if after they ask her what happened, and I understand it's a radio show. Sometimes you gotta fill in with a little joke in between, but sometimes not everything is about joke. She was out talking, and Charlemagne keep making fun of the situation and about how she was dressed, that to where like she break down and start crying. She's literally start crying in the middle of the show. Now, and DJ Envy she tried to gaslighting her by trying to say, oh, we had a conversation yesterday, because she did say they had a conversation. But the conversation they had was about behind the scene, about they literally try to get rid of her and I'm guessing they try to get her to come in less because she was already, she already started doing the crashing out yesterday, that the reason she's seeing less and less is because she's beginning not having fun anymore. It's because the way they try to have that other girl coming into the show and not even talking to her about it. Like, if you guys gonna bring her in, at least address it. Let's have a conversation. Not just bring her in and everybody's looking at each other, and then she's taking over her a lot of what she used to do. Like, say, hey, Jess, we understand like you used to love reading those Jesse Harriers. We feel like Lauren Lauder do a better job. We're gonna either have her doing that or we're gonna create another segment. Now she's trying to explain that all of a sudden my reading of Jesse Just a Mess is no longer good anymore. Yeah, and I explained to them during my live yesterday, like, yeah, she's doing a wonderful job when she do the celebrity news because she come from that world. Like, but the way she doing it is different from how Jesse Hilarious is doing it, and I don't understand. Like, you don't want to lose fame, and fame maybe like her, and a group of people like her, and you probably want to keep those people that like her to continue watching the show. But there's a way to do it, having a conversation. But instead of you guys having a conversation, you just try to like maybe not addressing it, and when she try to bring it up. And, you know, I understand, especially Meg Charlemagne is a guy. You're not trying to listening to her. You just have, oh, okay. But not just brush it off. I think that's exactly what happened. And now you guys try to, just because she's been missing out, you guys now asking her, why you guys keep missing out? You guys try to say, hey, maybe they'll try to push her up. I say, hey, instead of coming every day, you can just come 2 or 3 days. And then we kind of like now you could, bro. And I think she didn't fully explain it like that. And I think she's a woman, she's emotional when she's trying to explain things, but her emotional I'm kind of like that sometimes too, even when I'm talking to my manager at the job. When I'm a little bit angry and try to explain things, my emotion get the best of me. I kind of like, it's kind of hard for me to die well explaining my things because I'm speaking with emotion, with a little bit of anger. The word is not coming out well, and I have to slow down because I don't want to speaking loud, and manager could usually fire for that. But I understand where she's coming from, and because she's speaking with emotion, she's not explaining herself well. But we know what she tried to say, and I know Charlemagne know what she tried to say. But she tried to acting like, oh, she's, you know what I mean? Oh, we already have that conversation. You just, bruh, stop trying to make her look crazy. She's not crazy. And they was really acting like making her looking crazy. And then they brought Lauren in, try to address it, and understand Laura try to just gotta say, oh, what you did was kind of crazy, bro. You know, your woman, she's emotional too. Say to somebody, oh, it was kind of crazy when you just tell her, they please, even my mama don't say tell me to shut up. Wait, what? But I'm kind of mad at Jessie because she didn't bring out the whole Charlemagne the God is the one who tell me to incite to use the word shut up. You saying that, oh, my mama doesn't say me to shut up, but when you know that Charlemagne the God is the one who tell her to continue to use the shut up word, and sometimes she do talk, even today when Jesse's trying to talk, I understand you try to have a dialogue, you're not even letting her finish a conversation. That is the problem. I understand you want to put your 2 cents in, and that's fine. But let that girl finish with her question or with her statement before you rebuttal. But I digress, guys. I think that they was very mad. I think nothing got really solved. It couldn't get solved. Okay, she addressed it, and she was doing a cry out on social media. And I know they say like, oh, we had a conversation. No, even though you guys had a conversation, but you guys wasn't listening. That's why she had to like go out and crash out. And even, and you guys try to solve it on live, but you guys did not really solve it. You guys solve it a little bit. You guys say, okay, yeah, she's going to be, now you guys kind of tell her, yes, she's going to be there, but she's not the third person. She's an executive producer, but that's bring the news. Is she going to sit there all the time? Is she just going to come in? And she's going to cover celebrity interview? Because we just had an interview with another artist, but Jessica wasn't there. It was about, I understand sometimes she might fill in when just not here and somebody try to do interview. And I also understand sometimes the interview tape a different time, maybe like after the show or before the show, like on a different day, and then they just add it in. I understand that, but I feel like the whole thing was disrespectful. Charlemagne the God, as much as I kind of like him, but like I think it was a show. I think if it's not really listening to her, they just kind of let her speak, but not hearing her, and not take her word into good faith. But I digress, guys. I gotta back to work. Let me know what you think about this. If you're first, I get to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Deuces.